We all returned to the college, but not to draw blood for this foul creature, but rather to gain knowledge, to know another potential enemy. Hermes Mora, its name is. A Daedra as old as the rest. It is known as the Daedric Prince of Fate, Knowledge, and Memory, scrying the tides of fate, of the past and the future as read in the stars and heavens. Supposedly neither evil or good. But if this thing has its followers spreading plagues and murdering the innocent for knowledge, I know just which camp to put this thing in. If it had been watching me, watching us, we needed to be cautious. This being could read into our futures. Our actions being preordained, perhaps unable to change. It could outsmart us. I would need to find a weakness, but within these pages I find naught. How would one even fight? Is it possible to kill a Daedra? If anyone would know, it would be Hermes Mora. Knowledge and memories. I was a man of my word to Septimus Cygnus. He gave us knowledge of the scroll's whereabouts, for the exchange of the lexicon. And that we have done. I will not be drawing any blood, but perhaps his in time. He will not be entering their cube anytime soon. Especially without this extractor of his. Dexion would be awaiting us patiently, back at Fort Dorgard, and no doubt Isran was becoming nervous. The Volkar attacking more boldly. Perhaps Harkin was growing nervous. His daughter sided with the enemy. A wolf hunting his herd. We would ride as fast as we could with what remained of the day. I did not find the knowledge I came for, but I now know this Daedra more. And if you are watching, Hermes Mora, if you are listening, know that your time will come. There was, however, a place along our path I needed to see before we returned to the fort. This is the place. I'll need a moment. Hasn't changed much at all. The fire still burns. The magic was strong. But it wasn't him. It wasn't Erendor. The same flame that feeds Dawnbreaker. That of a Daedra. Wait. The flowers are fresh. Someone's been here.
Dearest Karjo, I hope you found peace.
I hope you found peace too, my friend. I hope they all did. These were my companions before all of this. I truly loved them. I swore to never let this happen again. These are fresh. Could she have been here? It's been so long. No one else knows of this place. Could only have been her. Lydia, I know in my heart you'll never forgive me for failing you, for failing them, for bringing this mess, this torment, this maelstrom into all of your lives. You had no choice in the matter. You served loyally because you respected your Jarl. That only stretches so far. And I broke that. I broke you. I am sorry. I miss you all dearly. We'll see you again someday. I've said what I need to. Find the others. Let's be on our way. We've used enough of our time. The fort still stands strong. Hail. Expanding even more. Good. They are readying themselves. Isran knows a battle will come. The Falkreath will only wait so long before they strike. These small skirmishes, they will change. Townsfolk. The settlement is expanding indeed. Perhaps those from Grifton, those that feel unsafe behind its walls. I don't blame them. All the world is unsafe now. If it isn't Alduin with vampires, or some other form of evil, these are dark times for Skyrim, and Tamriel as a whole. But it is said in the old books, the darkest times create the most radiant heroes. But it is perhaps just tales and songs of old. Still, we have to believe there is hope. They all do. We have the scrolls. We stand a chance. I can only hope that Isran might be changing his position on New Serana. His argument is void. There is no sense to it, but old intolerances run strong throughout this organization. I cannot be surprised. The air is stale. Now where is that old priest? A blindfold. Well, I don't know how you're supposed to read now, my friend. Dexion. Sampling some of the ale, I see. Not too much, I hope.
I trust your journey was successful?
Aye, it was successful. We have both the scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? You told us you could read these scrolls. You are a key to this Dexion. Moth Priests don't grow on trees, damn it. What's happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
Blindness. That cover. Your eyes. Your...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
I'm sorry. Shouldn't anger. He was trying to help us, I understand that. Can anything be done? I only know little of your order. Can we help you?
No. It will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Then that's it then. We don't have a chance. Even with the scrolls, we cannot read them.
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
Anything. I will do anything. We needed to defeat Harkin, to bring about the end of this prophecy. I will do what needs to be done.
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
I have never been free from harm in my time in Skyrim, or Tamriel for that matter. Do not worry. I've already lost the sight of one eye. What's one more?
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the Glade should provide the answers you seek.
Ancestor Glades. Go on then. Explain this ritual to me.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
I see. Carefully gather the bark. How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every Moth Priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Fortunate. Do I need to read the scrolls in any order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
I see. Very well. How is it, though, that these moths are related to the Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests.
Yes.
The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
I see, but moths barely make a sound at all, let alone speak.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the Moth Priest to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the Glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
I see. And how does that assist the priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the Moth Priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
I see. Well, how would I stand a chance?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Well, so be it then, Dexion. I am sorry for the harm this has caused you. Your sacrifice will not go unnoted. I'll be sure that you're cared for here. I will speak with Isran. My thanks for your time.
Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Reach Ancestor Glade soon.
We will. I should have words with Isran, but we lack the time. I don't have the patience for his ramblings. We need to ride fast. The Glade he speaks of is not far from Falkreath. I hope you're all right returning there. We have history. However, the gods should be more forgiving this time. All right, let us make haste. And Inigo, take the little one on Artax, if you would. And so, with the dying light, we rode from the canyon as fast as our steeds would allow, riding swiftly throughout the rift, through the ruins of Helgen, and to the town of Falkreath, where I first met Orissa and became brothers with Nico. Here we are.
I will take care of the horses.
My thanks, Nico. I suppose it's good to be back now. I'll be sure you don't find any trouble here. I have fond memories of the place, where we came together. Good eve.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Aye, that they are. We'll see to you. Into the tavern. The weather is no friend of us this eve. We'll begin our search for the glaive in the morn. Hail. Seems they have a number of troubles in the hold. No doubt their Jarl is one of them. No, don't mind me. Just rambling. Nothing more. Inside, then. Rather full.
Hey, gossip. Bring me a drink.
Olund, you're going to die of thirst if you keep calling me that.
We'll be in need of beds for 3. The 4th won't require one, if you would be so kind.
Say those words, girl.
And a round of mead for the 4 of us while you're at it. We rode for most of the day, searching the surrounding forests of Falkreath for any sign of the Glade. In time, we found an old mountain pass, similar to what the old Moth Priest had described. I had to believe we were on the right path. If these scrolls were more than just scrolls, perhaps they were leading us here. We're rather high now. The horses are struggling. The path cannot lead much further. There must be something. I know it. It appears to fork somewhat. The currents have marked the way so far. And there's an opening. And a fireplace. Off the horses for now. Yes.
I hope we don't run into a dragon here.
Neither do I. Fighting one in conditions such as this would not be pleasant. Hunters, perhaps. Relatively fresh kill. The fire's out, however. They could have ventured inside. Not exactly what I was expecting. Not a glade at all. But this is where our path has led us. Let's see what we find. You hear that? Birds. Birds inside a cave. Perhaps it is a glade after all. So high up in the mountains. Hidden away. Safe from the cold. There is magic here. I sense no hostility, but stay ready all the same. This glade may have protectors.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexy and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
I'm sure you will. I suppose it will take a lot to impress one who has seen many centuries. Dead end. If this is a wasted trip, I will be having those same words with Dexion. No, there must be another way. Follow me. Across the fallen tree. How long has it been? Since human, Mer, stepped foot in here. The hunters were outside, perhaps they frequent. I see no trace of them yet. There appears to be more noise deeper in. Where are the guards? Now, if that isn't impressive, Serana, I don't know what is. They must be the moths. Keep your eyes open. We need this knife, if there is one. Gold. Here.
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
I doubt there is as well. I'm glad you can appreciate that, Serana. I was beginning to think it was too much a challenge to impress one such as yourself. This is truly beyond belief. Stay alert, though. Even the most benign environment can still produce evil. Not even the cold and the snow can pierce here. A barrier or something like it. Sunlight flows to the center. Geysers of fresh water. Fill your water skins if you would. I'm sure it will be the best we've had in a long while. An altar burns. There is something within it. Not a blade, but a barker. Made for the purpose. It's suspended in it. I'll take it, but be ready.
Well, we got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees.
Yes. I've not seen a tree like this before in Skyrim. This could be the canticle tree we seek. Let's see.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexion said they would.
Yes. There's only one way to know for sure.
Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you.
They
Unless
have.
I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
Glimmer. I do feel different. But we'll need more. Let us seek them out. And don't you go eating them, little one. Let's see. We'll be attracted to the trees. We find the trees and we'll find the moths. There. More of them. It's working. Surprisingly so. There. I know not how many of these we will need, but already my vision seems different. I wonder what Mr. Dragonfly would think of these. There. Right. Did you notice the door closed behind us? I saw no door when we entered. There was a slit in the ground, however. Perhaps a pressure plate or something of the like. We can tear through the thing if we need to. But we'll avoid it if we can. My head's beginning to swim. And I'm seeing colors. Strange refractions of light. We need more. Some resting. Easy now. Watch your step up there, all of you. Especially you, little one. It'll jump down after you make your way around. We'll still need more. Let's see. Where are your friends? The other side. Yes. But how will we get to them? I wonder. Back up the path. There. I see your friends. Yes, I agree. I'm coming. With me. My head is... I can't explain. There are no words to describe it. The sensation, the feeling. I feel more awake and more aware. And more dreamy all at once. I'm drawn to the light, like a moth. I don't know what will happen. I don't know how bad it will be. If I go blind, if I go mad, get what information you can from me. And carry on. You must, no matter what. This does not end with me. Our fight will continue. Use any information I'm able to ordain. This sacrifice is worth it, my friends. Know that if I do lose my mind, my memories, that you are the world to me. You give me hope when I have none. You all allowed me to love again, to feel trust, companionship and friendship. Those graves you saw, they were my family, and I swore to never allow others in again. That I was a danger, but you all answered Israel's call, and then stuck beside me. I could not turn you away. Your acceptance, your trust, has made me stronger, made me ready for this, to accept any outcome. And in case I don't get a chance to say it properly, farewell, my family. Don't look back now. Go. I can't stop. I have to go on. I see it. It is becoming clearer. It's a map. I can see a map. It's passing. I can feel it fading. faster and faster. Serana, I've seen it.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Yes, I'm all right. My mind is becoming my own again. I'm fine.
I never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexian. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
I believe I do. I saw a map and words. The letters, I couldn't read them, but I understood the name. Darkfall Cave.
Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
The scrolls gave me its location. We should be able to place it on our map.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Yes. You need to be careful. Mindful of spies. I trust all three of you with my life. There is none among us that will betray us. Let us be swift. Thank you all for sticking with me. I truly mean it. Every word of what I said was true.